President Trump is the greatest president and political leader in my lifetime. No other political leader has done even half as much as President Trump has done for America and the free world. If you listen to the mainstream media narrative, you would certainly believe that President Trump is crazy and he doesn't know what he's doing. However, if you take some time to listen to him speak, or you find out about his accomplishments and compare them to any leader in Britain, Europe, or anywhere else in the world, you will end up thinking differently about him. America's allies are playing checkers while Trump is playing chess. This is where strategic foresight comes in. It's about thinking several moves ahead like a chess grandmaster, rather than just reacting tactically in the moment like a checkers player. That's how Trump stays a step or two ahead of every other leader, turning his vision into real accomplishments. Even with 90% negative press presenting him as the bad guy, he still ends up doing significantly better than his predecessors and the European leaders. Take the Russia-Ukraine war, for example. It may be taking some time to get Putin and Zelensky together so that the conflict can end, but he's determined to get it done through that same strategic foresight. The British and European leaders don't seem to want the war to end, but with Trump's new national security strategy, eventually we will also see the end to decades of endless wars. It's time for Britain's and Europe's leaders to step up and embrace strategic foresight, to play chess for the good of their people, not just checkers for endless conflicts, or risk being left behind.
If anyone thinks here, again, that the European Union or Europe as a whole can defend itself without the US, keep on dreaming. You can't. We can't. We need each other. For the US to stay safe, and by the way, Arctic region is evidence here, they need a secure Arctic, they need a secure Euro-Atlantic, and they also need to secure Europe. So the US has every interest in NATO as much as Canada and the European NATO allies. But for Europe, if you really want to go it alone, and those of you who are planning for that, forget that you can ever get there with 5%. It will be 10%. You have to build up your own nuclear capability. That costs billions and billions of euros. You will lose then, in that scenario, you would lose the ultimate guarantor of our freedom, which is the US nuclear umbrella. Good luck. President Trump is doing a lot of good stuff, I believe. I know I'm irritating a lot of you again, but I think so. Because, as I said also in Davos, the 2% reached by all NATO countries now at the end of 2025 would never, ever, ever have happened without
If
Trump.
you benefited in any way from this video, please subscribe, like, share, and be sure to leave us a comment.